All right, welcome back to the next part of the lesson with modal verbs. Previously, we learned the list of modal verbs. There were 5 main modal verbs. There are 2, you could say, like semi-modal verbs, yes. So we did like can, must, and should, können, müssen, sollen, yes. And we did dürfen, wollen, like to be allowed, and to wish or to want. Then we did mögen and möchten as extra modal verbs, which are part-time modal verbs, you could say. Mögen is to like, and möchten is would like. Now we'll be attempting to make proper sentences with them, yes. The structure is, as we have already learned, the modal verbs comes in the second position, like we conjugated, yes. Ich kann, du kannst, that's the second position. And then comes the main verb at the end of the sentence in infinitive form. Now there could be one verb in the end, there could be two verbs. As many verbs there are, they'll all be in infinitive. So let's get started with the first sentence. Before we do that, yes, please do have your consolidated grammar table in front of you. You will find it in your answer book. It'll have your personal pronouns, your adjective, your basically verb conjugations, yes, and it'll have your articles as well as your possessive pronouns all in one eye blick. So that'll be easy for you to structure the sentences, and I'll guide you, and you just need to refer to your table there. So let's get started and do the sentence. Okay, a doctor must treat the patient. So who must treat the patient? That's the doctor. That's they are arched, like I've written here. So let's write here, they are arched. Now the verb must, we recall it's müssen. We'll conjugate for third person. Ich muss, du musst, sie, es muss. They arched muss. Then we'll say whom must the doctor treat? That's the patient. That's accusative. So you go to definite article, accusative column, and you find out patient, which is masculine. So that will be den. Yes, den, die, das, die. So we'll write den Patient. And the verb to treat is behandeln. So we'll write it in the end, behandeln. Yes. Perfect. Okay. The hummingbird can fly at 120 kilometer per hour. Okay, fantastic. So we have the hummingbird. It's called Kolibri in German. And we'll conjugate for Kolibri. It's singular. It's third person. So it's der Kolibri, masculine. Now we'll conjugate the verb can. Now the verb is können. It has got two meanings, which is Fähigkeit and Möglichkeit. Which one is this? So the hummingbird can fly. It's the ability. So it's Fähigkeit. So it's just good to know. And we'll conjugate ich kann, du kannst, sie, es kann. So the Kolibri kann. Now we have this at 120 kilometer per hour. In German, the preposition is a little different. We'll be learning about it, but it's like mit 120 Kilometer pro Stunde. The verb to fly is fliegen. We'll write it in the end, fliegen. Der Kolibri kann mit 120 Kilometer pro Stunde fliegen. Fantastisch. Okay, maybe director can resign from the film or resign the film. Yes. So we'll write here. We can basically begin with maybe. It's vielleicht. Yes, vielleicht. Then we'll introduce the verb in the second position. What are we conjugating for? Director. Director is Regisseur, and it'll be third person. So ich kann, du kannst, sie, es kann. Kann. Then we'll write the subject. That's der Regisseur. Yes, we can write the subject either on the left of the verb or on the right. Der Regisseur. Vielleicht kann der Regisseur, what can he resign? Accusative, it's masculine, their film. So we'll go to accusative masculine indefinite article. It'll be den, die, das, die. So we'll pick up den Film. The verb to resign is kündigen. G-U Umlaut. Okay, vielleicht kann der Regisseur den Film kündigen. A politician should not exploit his position. All right. So who must not exploit the politician or a politician? Masculine. So it will be ein Politiker. Politiker is politician. Yes, let me correct the spelling. Politiker. Very good. Ein Politiker should not expect his position. So should, we already know the verb is sollen, conjugated for third person. Ich soll, du sollst, er soll. Ein Politiker soll, what should he not exploit? His position, that's die Stelle. So first we'll write die Stelle, den, die, das, die, accusative. It's feminine, so den, die. But we don't want the, we need his. So we'll go to the possessive pronoun, which is his, and we'll add the e, yes, of the. So it'll become seine Stelle. Ein Politiker soll seine Stelle nicht. What is the verb to exploit? Ausnutzen. So we'll write here ausnutzen. Fantastic, yes. So ein Politiker soll seine Stelle nicht ausnutzen. Politician should not exploit his position. The police is allowed to arrest a suspicious man. Very well. So who is allowed? The police. It's a feminine noun. We'll say die Polizei. Very good. Is allowed. What is the verb to be allowed? We learned. It's an extra verb, not there in English. It's a modal verb. It's dürfen. Very good. We conjugate it like a little differently. Ich darf, du darfst, sie es darf. So it's third person singular. We'll say the Polizei darf. Now, whom can the Polizei arrest? A suspicious person or a suspicious man. So we'll basically go to accusative, yes, and it'll be indefinite article here, so it'll be einen. Perfect. So the Polizei darf einen. What is suspicious? It's verdächtig, and the adjective ending would be basically, if you'll follow the 3 steps, identify the table, indefinite article, case is accusative, and gender is masculine. If you see the adjective table, it'll basically give you the ending en. Yes, so it'll be verdächtigen. The Polizei darf einen verdächtigen. Man, what is the verb to arrest? Verhaften. Fantastic. So the Polizei can arrest a suspicious person. Okie dokie, that was the sentence. Now we'll move forward and do some more sentences here. The children want to play in the playground. Okay, let's get to it. All right, so we'll be moving forward, and the sentence was the children want to play in the playground. So we'll say the children, which is like plural. Yes, there, die, das, die, it's plural. So we'll write here who, the Kinder. Yes, perfect. The Kinder want, the verb to want. Let's find out what was want. So können is can, sollen is should, müssen is must, dürfen is to be allowed, wollen is to want or to wish. Now here it's want, we'll use it for want. Conjugating the verb wollen, ich will, du willst, sie es will, wir wollen, yes, perfect. Ihr wollt, sie, sie, wollen. So this is like third person plural, they want. So we'll say third person plural, die Kinder wollen, sie, sie wollen. Yes, die Kinder wollen to play in the playground. So first we'll write in the playground. The verb to play will come in the end. So in the playground would be im Spielplatz. Spielplatz. Yes. What is the verb to play? Spielen. Fantastic. Die Kinder wollen im Spielplatz spielen. Okay, we wish to travel in the world. Let's do the next one. And let's find out what's the sentence looking like. It's we wish to travel the world. To who wishes? It's we. It's ich, du, sie, es. Wir. Wir. The verb is again to wish, which is like same verb wollen, interpreted like wish. So we'll again conjugate ich will, du willst, sie, es will. Wir wollen. Very good. So we'll write here wir wollen. Now moving forward, wir wollen the world. We'll write first the world, then we'll write to travel. So what is the world? It's the Welt, and it basically is accusative. Who wants, who wishes what? So we'll write den, die, das, die. It's still the, nothing changes. Wir wollen die Welt. The verb is to travel, reisen. Fantastic. So these were some examples I did with you. So all you need to do is basically follow the consolidated table of grammar, as well as try to cross-check your modal verbs, which we just learned, get the conjugations right. Pretty sure you'll be able to get the answer. Yes. And perfect. So I wish you all the best. I'll see you and do some more sentences with you in modal verbs. Till then, have a nice time. And thanks for joining in. It's John Berlin signing off.